has a tradition of ringing its bells every year on October 7th. The origin of this tradition goes back to the 18th century when a local resident called William David became lost in heavy fog while riding home at night. Much to his luck, he heard the church bells toll, and from this he managed to find his way home. As a form of thanks, he left some money to the church when he died, so that the church could continue to ring their bells on October 7th every year, just in case there were any other lost travelers. The first full moon after the harvest moon quite often falls in October and even has its own name. Known as the Hunter's Moon, it's one of the only two full moons, along with the harvest moon, that aren't connected to a specific month. Depending on the year, the Hunter's Moon either falls in October or November. If you live in the northern hemisphere, you'll be rewarded for keeping your eyes to the skies in October, as the Draconid meteor shower can be seen. It contains a single comet that is visible exclusively in the northern hemisphere between October 6th and 10th. An even more impressive meteor shower that is visible in both hemispheres is the Orionid meteor shower, which runs from October 2nd until early November. It is named after Orion, as it is usually visible in the same part of the sky as the constellation. At the peak of the meteor shower, as comes in a myriad of striking colors that often seem to swirl together and is a symbol of both faithfulness, purity, and hope. It wouldn't be October without Halloween, which is celebrated on October 31st. The celebration's origins go all the way back to the Gaelic people of modern day England, Scotland, and Ireland, who celebrated the festival. Among other activities, the original celebrants would dress in costumes or disguises and go door to door, receiving gifts of food, much like how today's children dress up and receive treats. Another Halloween tradition, albeit quite modern, is the yearly airing of The Simpsons Halloween special, the Treehouse of Horror episodes. This modern tradition began on October 25th, 1990, and has aired every year since. The episodes all follow the theme of horror, in line with the many other activities that are celebrated during the Halloween period. October has two strikingly different birth flowers: the pastel-hued cosmos and the radiant marigold flowers. The cosmos flower is representative of the joy one finds in peace and love, as well as representing peace. The marigold, otherwise known as the calendula, is said to be a symbol of tranquility, grace, and grief. There is an amazingly varied number of holidays and observances celebrated throughout the world in October, some of which stand out the most are World Vegetarian Day on October 1st, World Animal Day on October 4th, World Food Day on October 16th, and International Animation Day on October 28th. Some of the wackier holidays that are celebrated in the US deserved their own listing. October 4th is National Noodle Day. October 16th is National Fossil Day. Sweetest Day is on the 17th, and Bosses Day is celebrated on October 19th. Those born in October can be born under one of two very different star signs. If you're born before valuing trust and honesty above other things, as well as being quite intense yet imaginative people. If you live in the UK and love McDonald's, then here's one for you. The very first McDonald's restaurant in the UK opened its doors on October 1st, 1974. The restaurant is still operational today and is located in Woolwich in the south of London. And I will leave you with some folklore for the season. When deer are in a gray coat in October, expect a hard winter. Much rain in October, much wind in December. A warm October means a cold February. In October, dung your field, and your land its wealth shall yield. Good October, a good blast to blow the hog acorn and mast, tree fruit upon which wild animals feed. Okay, so I am going to end there. I hope you enjoyed. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful